Sunday morning shave time. Today, I try something different. I'm going to try some different shavettes against a nice but cheap straight razor. I'm slightly worried by shavettes. I started on shavettes, didn't really like them. They're very, very strange creatures. They come in all varieties. They all tend to be break the blade in half or cut it with scissors and fit the half into the incredibly difficult to fit strange heads like this one. They, as I say, they come in 1,000 perversions. Here's a wooden handled one. That's nice and comfortable to hold. Stainless steel pressings, all very strange. A Gillette blade in this one. I think the other two are Gillettes as well. Snap the blade in half, try and fit it in there. I think more people have cut themselves fitting shavette blades than they have with straight razors, but that's another story. The reason for me doing this and whacking on is because a young friend of mine who is an absolutely marvellous inline skater, young Andre, and he sports the usual little man beard, like so many do. And it's costing him a small fortune when he gets his hair cut to have his beard trimmed. And he inquired from me, would he be able to borrow from me the straight razor? And I said, maybe, Andre, but maybe try a shavette first. I'm whacking on this Speick, rather nice vegan soap. It's the only shave stick I know with a really nice aroma. I can't tell you what it is. I'm not skilled, as anybody that follows my channel knows. I'm not very skilled at debating and conjecturing on all these strange aromas, but it is nice. Anyway, that's enough of that. You don't need hardly any. It's really nice, actually. It's a sort of a, I don't know, travelling man's pre-shave. Let's get my faithful Yaqi synthetic brush, because I don't like fuss, and this is very quick. So we'll get a lather up, and then we'll try these strange shavettes. I've dug them out of an old tin, about, I don't know, I haven't seen them in about 2 years, but they've got to be tried for the sake of those that want to compare shavettes to straight razors. Now, the straight razor I'm going to use might amuse you. It comes from the same junk pile. No, sorry, wrong word. It comes from the same part of the world, China. I was very lucky. This particular razor, I saw an advert and it said stainless steel, and there was a picture of very, very nice sides on the razor, very decorative. And I thought, actually, that's worth a little gamble. And you know, it turned out to be extremely good steel, very brittle, as often some of these stainless steels are, but it's actually a very, very, very nice razor. And it cost absolutely nothing, cheap as chips. Here's the famous Dapper Shaves trick. Thank you, Jacques, who does absolutely wonderful videos. He's a master on the natural stones, and I admire his work. And I rather like the South African accent that goes with it. Everyone else has been incredibly useful as well. The more YouTubers, the better. Anyway, that's a nice gentle lather. Now, do you know, a little bit of water and it turns from being a stiff lather to being a very gentle, frothy lather. Anyway, enough of that. The other thing I'm complaining about is that these little buggers, these shavettes, you can't hanging hair test them. It just doesn't work. That's worrying because, as you know, hanging hair tests are very important. All I would say is, yep, I've got to admit, much against my better nature, yeah, doing a good job. So that is what I term your normal shavette. And I have to say, That's very, very comfortable. But I just didn't like the fact I had to fiddle with it to put the blade in. You know, it's a bit of a fuss. I've no idea how long one of these little blades lasts. But that's comfortable. That's a Gillette half blade. That's doing a very, very good job. So, hate to say it, that's a very nice little shavette. Let's try a different one. This is the Barbarossa. It's a generic copy of quite an expensive, as we all know, blade. These are again a strange, devious design. You have to slide the cover off and somehow fit the little blade and slide it all back together again. Let's try this side. Well, well, well. Not bad at all. Oh dear, I can feel a conversion coming on. Please don't say I'm going to go back to using shavettes. Not after the amount of work and effort I've spent on straight razors. That is a very comfortable shave as well. So, this is getting worrying. Yeah. It looks like young Andre is going to get himself a shavette from me. However, one more to go. Kamasori style. Look at that. It's rather dinky, isn't it? Very small, incredibly light. It's the same strange principle. You have a slide out mechanism which holds the blade. Not quite as much fiddle on this one. Yep, these little stainless steel safety razor blades are good. Yeah, very, very, very sharp. Yep. I've not used a Kamasori proper razor. Only I ever used once or twice this little Kamasori shavette. But you can see it's doing a very good job. Even on the neck. Look at that. You've got to watch them, they are ferociously sharp. I think the placement of the blade, you've got to be quite critical. I'm using the same angle as I would with a standard straight razor. Do you know, this is worrying. This is good as well. So far we've got 3 shavettes, all of slightly different design, all with the usual half blade safety razor in, most of them being Gillette. But last but not least, let's compare with a proper razor. Put a bit more suds on. This is far from being the best razor I've tried, but it is surprisingly good. It's stainless steel, and that's unusual from China. It's a stainless steel, it's a full hollow. It's actually, I did a little bit of work on it myself. Can you see I've file patterned the spine to give it a little more grip, and because I thought it deserved it, to be honest. So let's see what happens with this one. Yeah, more control. But I have to say, the little shavettes are very, very good. I just feel a little bit more in control. It's completely rigid. Surprisingly nice blade actually, for a little very, very cheap Chinese blade. Wipe some suds off. Yeah, it's strange, this stainless steel. I wouldn't recommend it. No, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. It's got a bitey, brittle feel. I prefer carbon normally, unless it's high grade stainless steel. Obviously, there are some fantastic stainless steels out there, and my favourite being the RWL34. The RWL34, much used by custom makers. Let's try this little beast. No, it's good. It's very good. So, and St. Paul said, on the road to Damascus, I can feel a conversion. An epiphany. Oh, well, well. I think I was first put off by shavettes for the simple reason, as a beginner, anything is difficult. They are just fiercely sharp. With the grain, I'd say absolutely fine. Why not have a shavette? Against the grain and across the grain, yeah, all right. But for trimming a beard, which is what my skater friend was inquiring about, yeah, why not? Look at that, effortless. In fact, I would say I had a little bit of a touch with the Chinese stainless on my cheek, which I didn't appreciate. All in all, lightweight, convenient. I've no idea how long the edge would last, but you know, I like it. So, one more go with this rather fearsome Chinese beastie, which I'm not really very conversant with. Every razor has its own different character, but this, I remember when I honed this razor, I could feel that the steel was very unusual. It was very brittle feel. I got a feeling that it's incredibly hard. And although normally that would give you a very good edge, it will give you a very unforgiving edge. I do think a little bit of flex in a blade is a good thing. And I got a feeling this stainless steel, pretty, but this stainless steel, yeah, acquired taste. But the control with a rigid stainless steel, or the control with a rigid carbon razor, is nice. But I'm shocked today, so when Andre comes round later, I think I feel happier recommending him take on a shavette. The joy of the straight razor is in honing it, stropping it, and getting used to it. Whereas with these things, as you can see, There are little couple of tiny, maybe little weepers or something, which you don't get normally with a good blade. So I'd say I'll pass on Chinese stainless steel razors. I give a yeah, definitely. For shavettes, depending on which model you like. But they are frighteningly sharp. You know, they will, unless you have very good control. The shavette will get you. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. That's about me done. Yeah, all in all, I think that was quite a successful little test. So, in conclusion, Martin's Strange Test Shaves, I would say, an acquired taste to have a strange Chinese stainless steel straight razor. The shavettes, all three of them, I'd give them a good mark. Just don't slice your fingers up trying to change the blades on them. It's quite tricky. But yeah, ultra lightweight. Gotta be careful with them, but yeah, I would say useful little tools. I think I will stick to straight razors. But for Andre, I'm going to give him one of these. Anyway, chaps, thanks for watching. Welcome to any new viewers. I hope you enjoyed my little tests. It's all about spreading the word, spreading the joy. Anyway, happy Sunday to all. See you all soon. Thanks for watching.